Welcome back. And yes, you are still watching Unleashing Your Potential with me, Coach Toriso. We are helping Sis Pumzile today. And Coach Zandi, she's already unpacked actually the challenges that Pumzile, that she's going through. So, Coach,
Yes.
now we have identified her challenges and she know now what is it that she needs to do. Let's help her even further how to build, because she's saying she needs to be a better mom to her kids. How does she get to do that? How does she build her self-confidence and self-esteem?
I like that she says that she wants to be a better person, which means she's actually looking forward to being a better person. She says, no, she really doesn't want to be stuck in this situation.
Yeah.
There's little things that people can do to just take a step. One, she needs to find somebody to help her professionally, and she needs to be committed to that, because healing is a process. I always say healing is for the brave.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not
Healing
easy.
is for the brave, because on some days you feel like you're winning. On some days you feel like you're being taken back there. But the trick is always to get up and do something different. With her kids, she needs to have open conversations with them. Because one, as an abused parent, it's either you're overprotective over your kids, you don't parent, or you show up as a child because you were never parented. Now you put the burden on your kids. So those are the things that she needs to look at. If she's doing well in that area, that is fine. But she needs to have open conversations with the children and then tell them, this is what I'm going through and I want to be a better mom for you. You know, we always take for granted they understand more than what we think, actually. So have an honest conversation. This is for us. This is how we get better. You know, foster that relationships. The things that she found lacking in her home as a child, these are the things that she needs to make sure that her children feel. And constantly checking in with people is quite important, especially people that we love. As a parent, she constantly needs to, the things that made her feel like a child who's abused, who's not loved, she needs to check in with the children that they don't feel the same.
I see.
That way, we are breaking this generational curse, because a generational curse is nothing special but repeated behavior and repeated cycles. So I love Sis Pumzile because she is breaking those patterns. She's saying, no, I am not doing this going forward, and my children are not going to be those people, and my boys are not going to be those people, and my girls are not going to be those people. So constantly check in. How are you? What can I do better? As a parent, check in with herself as well. You've got things like, you get anxiety. Sometimes a response to anxiety, people always think, no, it's my intuition. You need to know the difference between the two. Right? Because sometimes anxiety then creates pictures in your mind and then presents itself as it's the truth.
I see.
When it's actually not the truth. So you constantly need to check in with the voice that is inside your head. From a damaged place, it will always speak. Remember earlier on I spoke about the pain body. The pain body is the kind of anxiety that rushes you, and then tells you, you're not good enough, look at you, look at the way that you're dressed. She needs to do certain things, go to places like Abopara. You know, guys, we live in an age of information.
It's so much available everywhere.
Everything is on your fingertips. We all have phones. We all have your WhatsApp, which means you've got data. You go onto Google. You don't have to know big English or anything like that. Just say, doctors who help people restore smile for free.
Oh, shame.
A simple thing like that, because she worries about her teeth, and it's a self-esteem thing as well that is bothering her. Small steps. Wake up in the morning, have a routine for yourself. We were talking about tea earlier on before we started shooting. Make yourself a cup of tea. Buy yourself a favorite gown. Have me time in the morning. My routine in the morning, before I do anything, before I look at my emails, I have a cup of tea. I open the windows. You'll be surprised at how things like that, and have me time.
It's very important.
Me time is very important. Give yourself time, Sis Pumzile. You are worth it. Have a cup of tea if you like tea, if it's rooibos or coffee, with your favorite gown. Take a bath. Those small rituals.
The self-care.
The self-care is very, if we are sebenza, go to a place every month and say, I'm going to spend 150 on myself. I'm going to spend 200 on myself just to beautify myself. It starts there, Coach Toriso. It really starts there.
It's about prioritizing yourself now.
Correct, because all her life, she's seeing a pattern of people that didn't prioritize her. So now she needs to send out a different message that there's a new Pumzile in town that is taking care of herself.
Who take care of yourself, Pumzile. There's a new Pumzile in town. So it means you gotta prioritize yourself.
Correct.
There might be somebody right now as well going through challenges, you know, with their self-esteem or self-confidence. Just by looking at the camera for a minute, encourage somebody out there who's crushed in spirit.
I really just want to say life is hard and life is hard for everybody. But at the very same time, never ever neglect yourself in order for you to please other people. Never ever be a sacrificial lamb. Every single day, you've got a chance to take your life back and fix your own crown. It's never easy, but you need to do it. You need to do it limping. You need to do it weak, but you need your voice to be heard. Start with small things. Start with journaling. Start with writing. Speak to somebody that you trust. Go to prayer for those that pray. I pray. That's my love language for myself, between me and the Father. Before you do anything for anybody, present yourself as somebody that actually loves themselves. Pour into yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Whether ubaba, whether you're a mother, I know abo baba esikhathini esiningi they don't want to talk about their feelings. Instead, they want to go and drink. Drinking, I'm not here to judge drinking, but drinking, what it actually does is you're just numbing the problem. Put yourself first in order for you to show up like a full person, a full woman, or a full man.
I'm encouraged as well. You know, we missed a lot on self-care because of the busyness of life.
Yeah.
Because you're working, there is traffic, there's chores, there's just so many responsibilities. Then we end up losing self-care or taking care of yourself or just having some time alone, and that is quite important.
It is very, very important, Coach Tories, and you could never be too busy for yourself, because what's going to happen is you're going to burn out. And people probably see us sitting in front of the TV and like, oh no, they don't have any problems. We actually have a lot of problems. We actually, some of us come from situations as
I remember you shared last time.
I shared the last time I started figuring life out at 37. Life started like making sense for me. All along I was working, going to work, waking up, just doing life. And me was just not in the equation. So you need to always put yourself in the equation, not in a selfish way, but in a way that replenishes you and fills you up in order for you to be able to pour. And be careful of what you pour. Is it blood? Are you bleeding out on people?
Pain?
Or are you bleeding out pain on other people? Are you projecting on other people? Because if you it means that you're not healed. Heal the inner wounds so that you can pour out positivity, love, restoration to others.
Love it, love it, love it. Where do we get hold of you, Coach?
I'm available on 078-571-8333. That is my WhatsApp number. I also have a page on Facebook, which is Fix Your Crown. And then I also have Instagram. Instagram, I am Zandi Mbata 1013. And then on Facebook, I'm Zandi Mbata. And then my email address is blackevents, which is BLAQU events at gmail.com. So if you want to book a session, you can reach me in those places.
Love it, love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You are welcome. Thank you.
Viewers at home, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Make sure that you fill your cup full. Give yourself that love that you need from others. You've been expecting a lot of love from other people. Maybe it is time that you give yourself the love that you need from other people. So please make sure that you keep those qualities that are needed in that cup of yours. Your love, your care, your peace, your joy. You know, treat yourself kindly this time around so that you can treat others as well. It takes you first before you can give it to other people. Until we meet again on Unleashing Your Potential. Thank you.